Hello children, welcome back to the literacy class. So today we are going to read a passage which is called as a closed passage and it is related to some machine. Okay, so already we have been discussing about simple machines from past few weeks. So this kind of topic is somewhat related to your simple machines. So let us discuss what is that. So the title of this passage is self-driving cars. Yes, you heard that right. It is self-driving cars. Now, by reading the heading itself, you would have understood that the car is not driven by a driver. Nobody is required for that. The car drives on itself. So, let us explore what it is. Have you ever heard of a car that drives itself? Self-driving cars can do just that. Self-driving cars do everything that drivers do. Some self-driving cars don't have a steering wheel, a gas pedal, or even a brake. Instead, a computer moves the car, changes speed, and detects things on the road. If the computer finds something on the road, it can stop the car to avoid an accident. So, in this paragraph, the author has told us that the self-driving cars are the one that doesn't require a driver. It drives on its own like a driver does it. Okay, so it is run by a machine. It's a computer, computerized car where the computer does everything. There is no need of a driver, and because it is it is working with the help of a computer. It doesn't need any steering wheel or a gas pedal, brake, all those machines. It's not required. Okay, so the computer is fixed inside, and even it can change the speed according to the vehicles moving in the road. Or you can say if something is coming in the front of that car, it can detect that, it can find that. Detect in the sense it can find out, because it is fully computerized, isn't it? So the computer in the car, it will detect, it will find out whether something is coming on its way, so it will stop all those accidents, it can avoid the accident. Many people think self-driving cars will be safer than cars driven by people. So it is the opinion of many of the people that self-driven cars are better than the cars that is driven by humans. Okay. However, they do not work perfectly yet. For now, a backup driver rides in all self-driving cars in case of the computer fails. Obviously, this machine can also fail at sometimes, isn't it? Even humans, they face some difficulties, like while driving the car, they face the difficulties. Even computer can fail. So some people feel that the self-driven cars are safe, and some feel that it is not much safe. Okay, so one day people may only ride as passengers. So it is assumed that some or the other day in future, maybe the car will not have any driver, and people will be just sitting on that for the sake of traveling. They are not going to drive anymore once the self-driven car is coming into this. So self-driving cars cost a lot more than regular cars. Their makers are working to bring costs down so more people can afford them. Self-driving cars may soon rule the roads. So, of course, since it is having a computer inside it, it is costly. And because it is costly, many people cannot buy it, isn't it? So, people are working on it to make it a little bit, of less cost, so that everybody can buy it and they can use it. Because who won't love the self-driving cars? You don't have to drive, you just have to sit as a passenger, like how you travel in the train. Of course, in the train there is someone who is working on it, but if some no, you don't have to take any responsibility on the driving part, you just have to sit as a passenger. Okay, so this is what the passage is about. And in the did you know part, if you see here, they're telling that self-driving cars were designed to save lives. People aren't always good drivers. Most car crashes happen because people make mistakes. For example, sometimes people drive when they are tired or distracted by their cell phones. Obviously, when people drive, you would have seen in the road, like many people, when they are driving itself, they will be speaking to speaking to someone through the phone, or they will be speaking to the one who is sitting next to them, or sometimes they will be very tired that they just don't concentrate, like what is going on the road. So that is where the accidents are happening. Most of the times the accidents are happening because of the carelessness. Okay, so to stop that, to avoid that, people have invented the self-driving cars so that accidents can be avoided, because many lives are lost. Okay, so lives are valuable. So to stop that accidents, people started to think what can be done. So this was the idea for them, that the car, the car without drivers, you don't have to sit on a driving seat. But for now what they have done is they have got a backup driver in the sense someone will be sitting in that, because sometimes if the computer fails, you have to take care of that. Okay, but once it is very successful, once there is no mistake, no no failing system is found in that, then people will start to use it. And one more thing is that the cost, as we discussed before, the cost is a little high for this car, so they are planning to reduce the cost. And here is a graph here, so you can see below 2015. So this red this red side shows how much has how much of self-driving cars has been increased from that year. So in 2015 it was less, because that was the point when they started inventing this. 2016 it got a little high, 2017 it started to go high, 18, 19, 20. So they are telling that by 2020, expert estimate there may be million self-driving cars on the road. Yes, if you Google, you can find that there are many self-driven cars. We won't be aware of it, but generally it's there. So once everybody starts to use it, more and more people start to use it, everybody will come to know about that. So this has got, as we discussed, whether machines are a boon or a bane, this also has got a boon and a bane, where we have to, we can relax, we can avoid accidents, but at the same time, the bane is that if computer fails, then we have to take care of it. So this is the passage of self-driven cars. Okay, and after this you have to answer the questions to show your understanding. So I will read the questions. Okay, so what are some important features of self-driving cars? So you have to read the passage once or twice, or you can read it even thrice to make it more clear for you. So the first question is asking you, what are the important features, what is something special about that self-driving cars? You can write your opinion on that. Why are self-driving cars being designed? So why they are designed? So it is already there in the passage. Just now I told you why it is designed, why it was invented. Okay, the third question is, what does the graph tell the readers about the future of self-driving cars? That also we discussed now. What is the graph telling us? Okay, and what information in the text helps us support this? So text in the sense the passage, and the graph in the sense they have shown the years and the increase in the number of cars. So what does it tell? What did you understand from that? Then the connecting to self part, it is for you, where you have to think you in that place. Okay, so if given a chance, would you drive in a self-driving car? Explain why. So if you are given a chance, okay, come, let us drive a car, self-driving car, let us go travel in that, will you take that chance? Will you use that opportunity? If yes, you have to explain why. If no, also you have to explain why. Okay, so this is it. I hope you would have understood the close passage which was related to self-driving cars. So I hope you enjoyed it. Till we meet for the next class, please take care. Love you all. Bye.